Well, it's another day. I'm out in the shop and I was going to take the ATV out for a quick job, but I think my battery is pretty much pooched on this thing. So I'm going to have to take the battery out, take it in and get it tested and get a new one for it. Hopefully that will help make the difference, although this thing does not like starting when it's this cold out. But the job I was going to do is install my new trail camera. So I'm going to take one of them out and put this one in, which I'm hoping to have better results from. I've not been very pleased with the one I have back there with the video quality. It's been quite poor. So this one is supposed to be pretty good. And I did a quick test on it, and it did look like it's going to shoot pretty clear video. So I'm pleased about that. We'll see what happens anyway. And it was quite inexpensive. So if this does work well, I will probably get a second one of these cameras. So I'm going to take it back, and with the ATV not running, we're going to walk back there and get this camera in place and take the old one out. So let's go have a little jaunt back into the bush. So there's lots of little tracks here. We've got quite a few deer tracks back here. It's kind of surprising. Oh, look at them all coming through here. Yeah. It's all deer tracks. Cool. All right, so here's where it can get tricky. This is got quite a lot of water in here, so hopefully it is frozen good enough to walk on. Yeah, I think we're good. Lots of hanging branches and stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's the ice threatening to go underneath my feet here. Well, made it through, but I think just barely. And there is the camera we're coming up to. And yeah, lots of tracks here. That's good. Let's get the camera changed out and see if this one works any better. Oh no, that was brilliant. I put the camera in place, but I didn't turn it on. So I don't think it's captured too much. Well, fortunately, I've discovered that pretty early. It's only been maybe a week since I checked this camera. So let's get the other one in place, and we'll actually try to turn it on and see if that makes a difference. Okay, there we go. New camera is on, and I suspect it's catching a video of us right now. Hi, camera. So that should give it a nice shot back through here. All right, let's head back to the house. Only unfortunately, we can't take the same route. So we're going to have to go the longer way around or end up knee deep in water, which I would really rather not do. So we'll head out the back way here. I've come through here on foot a few times, so my trail is pretty clear. But the deer, of course, looking for a break, tend to follow somewhat the path of least resistance. So they do follow in my footprints, but they are crisscrossing all over the place here. So again, like I said, That's really good. Very happy to see all these prints back here. Oh, look at that. Look at all those tracks. And just up there is our other trail camera on that post. So I'm hoping it has caught something. We'll have to come down later and have a look at it. Right now, I would say the deer tracks outweigh the coyote tracks by quite a bit. And then, of course, there's the turkeys that come through in great size herds, practically. It's pretty neat watching them. It will be time to start taking down the Christmas decorations. I had quite a nice display this year. I was very pleased with how it came out. And I have added a few more things to put in next year. The sad thing, of course, is quite literally nobody saw it because the house is set so far back in that the only thing they see are the lights that are along the rail fence. Well, there's the Kubota. Still well protected. And I'm going to use my grader box as my snow plow. It actually works very well for it, as long as you're careful with the level. Okay, let's see how this thing starts. Give it just a little bit of gas, fuel. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Get everything out to the shop anyway, and then I can organize it from there. Well, that's going to be pretty much it. I'll get everything into the shop, and then the next time I'm working in the shop, when I can heat it up, I can get the equipment running and blow all the excess snow off. And then I have to figure out storage for all of this stuff. So there's all the other pieces sitting there. I've got to thaw them out and get them all cleaned up and packed and ready for storage. Next task for today is to get the battery out of the ATV. So let's get the tractor put away and we'll get on with that job. Well, we're heading out on another walk again. We're going to go back to the snowmobile trail again. I'm in search for a kitchen sink. And the other thing I'm going to see if I can find is my lost ice cleats for the one boot. Should be fun. So let's head in. And this is where we're going to go across, which is just right across from us. So an easy spot. And we'll try to cut back over to the snowmobile trail from here. So here we go. Well, that was pretty easy. We didn't have to go very far at all before we picked up the snowmobile trail. So it's kind of a shortcut onto the path. Not that that matters too much. Shortcuts is not really what I'm looking for, but just getting out into the fresh air. So it is a beautiful day out here today. It's cloudy, so the pictures are going to be kind of gray again, but at least it's quite mild. We'll see how far we can go. I may try crossing the road over at Art's place I talked about at the last video and see if we can head back in there, because I have seen, I believe, on a satellite photo what I think is an old fallen down barn with a couple of holes in the roof, and I'm sure that would be interesting to get some pictures of. So we will head that way. So there's the first deer blind coming up here, and this is where I think I may have lost my ice cleats from my one boot. They do tend to get snagged on wooden steps, and it's easy to pull them off. So hope for the best and have a look here. Let's see what we have. Nope, not here. Oh well, let's keep moving on. So there's Art's sawmill there. You can see he is a busy guy. He does all of this by himself. Right now he's cutting wood for his, I think, son-in-law. He's going to build a house for him out here in his property somewhere. He's a very, very busy guy, Art is. Well, this is interesting. Not exactly a kitchen sink. But there's a bathtub. Two of them. Just in case you felt the need for a little freshening up while you're out here. And there's another bathtub. There's probably a half a dozen of them out here in different spots. But no kitchen sink yet. We're still looking. It is a pretty threatening looking sky. Well, we're not that far from home, so we're going to ignore the threat and keep going. So no sign of wildlife yet. I have heard a couple of woodpeckers. I've not been able to find them. And no deer yet. But as you can see, there are tracks for them all over the place. Okay, we have come out to where I'm going to cross the road and head back in on the other side. So I haven't been back in here before. And it looks like, rather conveniently, Andy's been back this way with his tractor so we can just follow his trail. See how far back that takes us if we're going in the direction I want to go. So we're well out into this field now, and there is no tracks from Andy's tractor around here. So we're just going to keep following along here. It's quite a ridge. See if I can locate that old barn back in here. So let's keep moving. There's an interesting looking path through here. We'll go back and have a look. Look at all the tracks back here. Wow. Well, it looks like I found that old barn or farmhouse or whatever it is. But I don't think that this is on Art's property. I'm not sure. But we'll go have a peek at it, and then I think we'll head towards the road. Well, you just never know what you're going to find out here in the bush. But I gotta admit, this was a little unexpected. Yeah. Oh, it's a taxi. Came out here once and then stayed. Well, let's find our way back to the other side of the fence. Then we'll start heading for the road. I don't think the taxi's going to give us a ride out. Isn't that funny? And there's another car. I don't even know how you'd get that thing out here. Who knows? It's in a funny spot. Not very far at all from the taxi. And I still can't get a ride home. And of all things, I think I see a boat. But still no kitchen sink. Well, let's head towards the boat. Well, there it is. Not just one, but two. Isn't that funny? Oh, and there's even a cooler. Place to put your beer. And there is the remnants of an old building there. We'll go have a look at that too. But we'll take a couple of pictures of this. Well, there we are, guys. Another walk done. We've gone a little farther this time because of all the wandering around I did. It was a very nice walk. Lovely scenery. Covered just about 8K. So we're going to go find that hot chocolate. A couple of things that we were not able to do. No kitchen sink. A few bathtubs. And unfortunately, I did not find my ice cleats either, where I was hoping to. So I am going to have to replace those because I do like the little stubby cleats for walking along the edge of the road and that kind of thing. And icy conditions, it's just kind of a way of life these days. We don't get as much snow as we used to. And right now, they're calling for rain coming in the next couple of days. So, It does make snow removal easier, but you got to worry a bit about the weather conditions, the global warming stuff. So let's go get our hot chocolate, have a rest, and then we'll put our feet up and have a look at our pictures. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the second walk. It was quite nice. But the weather is going to turn. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you out in the trails the next time.